Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump and Joe Biden just met in the White House for the first time since Donald Trump was nominated as president. And this is the picture they have. I've never seen Joe Biden so happy, especially since he's been president for the last 4 years. Joe Biden has never looked this happy. You see them sitting there in front of a fire in the Oval Office. And like this person said right here, he went from Hitler to let's hang out by the White House fire in a week. Just a week ago, people were calling Donald Trump Hitler. People from Joe Biden's office were calling Donald Trump Hitler, saying he would be the worst thing in the world to be president. And now they're sitting in the Oval Office, happy as could be, and sat there for 2 hours, which is way longer than anyone said they were going to do. People said politicians are so shameless. I remember when Trump did this beautiful cordial meeting 4 years ago, like every other president in American history. Biden is so happy that Trump won. I almost think that Joe Biden and Jill Biden actually did vote for Trump. When she showed up in that red jumpsuit, Joe Biden put on Donald Trump's hat at that one meeting a few months ago. It looks like Joe Biden is so happy that Donald Trump won. And just look how happy they are together. Like, who thought Joe Biden, I've never seen him smile this much. And even Donald Trump looks happy. And Donald Trump never looks happy. This one other clip right here, shaking hands in front of the fire. Donald Trump met with Joe Biden in the White House. Joe Biden said, "I look forward to having a smooth transition. Welcome to the White House." And Trump said, "Politics is tough and in many cases, not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today." Trump is so happy. Even people right here, Joe Biden loves Trump. Biggest smile I've seen on him since he put the Trump hat on. That's true. That is the biggest smile I've seen on Joe Biden since he put that Trump hat on a few months ago. And that just doesn't help that people think that Joe Biden voted for Donald Trump. But right here, President Trump left the White House just about an hour or so ago, and they met for 2 hours, which is way longer than anyone thought they were going to meet for. They thought this was going to be a quick in and out meeting. They had no idea that Donald Trump and Joe Biden would meet for 2 hours. And it has people asking, what do you think they actually talked about? This person said Trump giving Hunter a pardon. They were working out a deal, I guarantee it. This one said Biden won't leave the White House without making sure Hunter will get a pardon. Donald Trump pardoning Hunter Biden would be insane because Joe Biden knows he cannot pardon Hunter on his own. That would not look good at all. But people definitely think that Donald Trump is going to pardon Hunter Biden, which I think would be absolutely insane. Donald Trump actually did an interview with the New York Post. They did an exclusive interview, so they went on to talk about what him and Biden talked about. Donald Trump said, "It's been a long slog. It's been a lot of work on both sides. He did a very good job with respect to campaigning and everything else. We really had a good meeting." And here's more pictures. Look at how happy he is. And then there's Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not look happy to be there, but Joe Biden looks like he is just over the world excited that he is meeting with Donald Trump. And of course, all the people that were there they go. There's both of them smiling there. The last two presidents of the United States discussed the transition of power on January 20th, with Trump telling Biden in front of the world's press that it would be as smooth as could be. It's going to be very smoothly, Trump said. Said Biden, White House enjoys a very, very good relationship. The president-elect added that he and Biden did discuss two issues on which they have differed in the past: the war in Ukraine, which has become an insane money pit. I think personally, if Donald Trump was president when the Ukraine war started, it wouldn't have even started. Donald Trump would have stepped in. It would not have been a thing. Same thing with Israel and Hamas. Israel and Hamas probably had a better chance of becoming a war because they've been going at it for forever, but I think that the Ukraine war would have never started. But Trump has promised to end it almost immediately upon taking office. And the ongoing war in the Middle East, with the Republican Standard Bearer accusing the Biden administration of being insufficiently supportive of Israel. Donald Trump has been campaigning on this, saying that Joe Biden and his campaign did not do enough to help Israel and Hamas. I truly do think that Donald Trump is going to come in and turn everything on its head. I do think the war in Ukraine is going to end. I don't know about the war between Israel and Hamas. I think that one Probably going to go a little longer. Donald Trump said, I asked for his views and he gave them to me. Also, we talked very much about the Middle East. Likewise, I wanted to know his views on where we are and what he thinks, and he gave them to me. He was very gracious. So outside of the campaigning, like when Joe Biden and Donald Trump are talking so negatively on each other, and Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, I mean, at one point, I think it's just all for views. It's all for views. It's all for show. Like at the end of the day, you cannot tell me that this is a non-genuine reaction to each other. Like they're excited. They probably talk to each other more than we know, and they're probably not that big of enemies. Same thing with Kamala Harris. I think her and Donald Trump, they probably talk. They probably have conversations that the rest of us don't know they have. But I do not think that they hate each other as much as they make it sound whenever they're debating or campaigning or something like that. But Donald Trump did go to visit Joe Biden today, and that is what we have. We have the pictures. We have the speech that they did together, or the conversation they did. So what will come out of that? We know that Donald Trump is getting inaugurated on January 20th, which is just over 2 months from today. So I want to see how many things are going to fall in line before then, and then when he takes office, it's going to be absolutely insane. You guys let me know what you think about it down in the comments, and make sure you subscribe for more.